Basically, it's not really a concept, it's our own thing. You know what I'm saying? We're into unity. There's no real order. We're into chaos, so you just have to kind of figure it out for yourself. But everybody fell into their own number, and as you get to know people over years, you'll understand. Just start making sense to you.
By putting on the masks, we're actually revealing more to you than you'd ever even imagine. This is what I feel like when I sing every word. This is what I look like when I look in the mirror. This is what I feel like 24 hours a day.
We're in the heavier form in Black Sabbath. You know, we feel they invented it, and they're the founders of it, and they're the kings. So, you know, we're big fans of Black Sabbath, and we're big fans of Slayer. And, you know, I don't know, there's other people too. And, you know, we're just fans of music. We listen to everything. You know, if I sit here and I worry about my space, then, you know, I'm going to get messed up. Something's going to happen. I got an ego or something, you know, whatever. My space is their space. And that just means it's all going to work out because it's all of ours. And since we're all in our space, it just, you know, it works out beautifully.
I just had a bunch of people tell me I was in the best band in the world, and I don't know how to swallow it, really. This is an amazing day, man. I mean, as much as I love these awards, I want to thank every crazy person who has supported us ever since this crazy dream started.
I contemplated taking my poop out of the toilet earlier, but I don't know. It's not dark enough for poop.
No, man, there's like, I mean, right now, you know, I mean, there's 5 of us sitting right here, you know, there's 2 beds, there's 13 jackasses on the bus. There's no limitations, man. It's all our own ground. We make do with whatever we have, you know. We're not in this for money. We're not in this for fucking fame, egotistical, whatever, dude. We're here to throw down and fight. And, you know, my space on stage is Corey's space.
My name is Corey, and I'm lead vocalist, and this is
James. I play guitar.
Right on, and we're very happy to be here today.
It's all a fucking huge gang. It's getting ready to just fucking take everything over. It's gonna rule.
It's gonna be another in the other eye when the next album comes out. It's basically gonna be a bunch of blind fucking idiots walking around not knowing what the hell hit them. So you've been fucking warned, people.
What we've gotten to do is live out our dreams. So we're still in awe, and it was probably one of the greatest experiences of our lives.
We love you. We hate you. Beat each other up. Love each other. Kick ass.
This is nothing. This is everything. This is what's inside. This is what you have to fucking deal with.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Next time I come, you come to a show, and you and I are going to do a little ritual. I don't have one. You have to understand, when I do my work, it leads up to a point. And the last time I had the bird, there was 2 other people involved, and we had to bury the bird, and I actually kept it, and one of my friends has it on his locket, the drummer for Mudvayne.
To tell you, we sold, like saying out here, we got a silver record. In U.S., we got a gold record. You know, that's like 500,000 CDs. You know, you don't see the band when you play the record. So, you know, like I said, it's about the music.
We've kind of collectively come together as a band, and we've decided that, you know, it is an honor for the Grammy, because for the simple fact that the committee let the word Slipknot roll out of their mouth means that people are paying attention. And I think that that's what we set out after to do, to destroy the weak minds in this pitiful industry with all this derivative, contrived bullshit music that comes out. And so we're very honored that people are taking the time to recognize, you know, straight art from the soul. And it's quite an accomplishment. We never set out to like win a Grammy. You know, we just want to play for our maggots and for ourselves, and because it's working out, things are changing, and we're very, very happy because of that.
I heard a rumor today that we were banned from the Roseland because last time we were here, we set everything on fire.
Slipknot started the last show yesterday, and Black Sabbath ended the last show yesterday. Need I say more?
Number 6, The Clown.
This is Joey, number 1. This is Corey, number 8. We are Slipknot, and for the time being, rage has been assimilated by the sickness. And you're going to be subjected to however long we want to subject you to the music that has inspired, has enraged, has lit a flame underneath the sickness that is Slipknot. So whether you like it or not, you are in the grip of everything that makes us who we are, and you have to deal with that. If you don't want to deal with it, change the stupid channel. From now on, it is us against you, or it is us with you. So let's do this, and let's crank it up, because I'm tired of you sitting there watching the television. It is now Slipknot TV. Rage means rage, and you will feel it. So let's do this.
I mean, that's us. That's Des Moines, you know? So you got like all these fucking... Exactly. I mean, it rules, you know, that people can, they feel that and they get behind you, you know, and they really fucking push you to the edge. And they came out in like Somerset, Wisconsin, fucking Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Kansas City. They were there and you could see them because they were in full garb and they didn't give a shit.
And everybody is going to wonder who has to take on the responsibility for what they've let out. I love it when people laugh at me because I feel like killing everybody.
If it wasn't fun, we wouldn't be doing it, you know. But it's like being from Des Moines, Iowa, which is the fucking shittiest place for expression. You know what I mean? It gets really frustrating, gets really hard, and you know, I mean, we just finally, you know, said fuck it, you know, and came up with this.
It's going to be good, and I want to thank, I mean, seriously, man, you know, it's not a lot of hype and it's not a lot of bull crap. We love our fans, and if it wasn't for them, man, I wouldn't be here. I mean, you know, I'm looking over here as Moby, Offspring, Slain, or whatever. Where does Slipknot fit in all this? Well, but the thing is the way that I think, see, I do belong here. But the way everyone's thought forever is that we don't, and it's because of those kids that I'm even here, and I owe them everything. And I love every one of them. They're the reason why we're the first platinum album on Roadrunner. They're the reason. I look at them. I get 80,000 hits a day on our webpage. Okay, they're beautiful people, and they're gonna help us change the world.
I mean, he split his head open. I mean, and he's back the next day doing another show. I split my head open at a show, and I came back out and finished the song. You know, the next song. Mine, I'm number 0, so I kind of represent like the epitome of filth. Like, I don't really matter. I kick my own ass on stage. I get my ass kicked on stage, just like constantly. It's like I don't exist, kind of, but I do.
What anybody said, they didn't give a fuck if they were being stared at the rest of the day. They walked around in their coveralls and their fucking homemade masks, and they fucking basked in the fact that they were doing it.
Yeah, it comes within so deep in me that, you know, I have my mom comes to the show yesterday, you know, and she gets off the airplane, she sees my cut, you know, and she's my mom, she starts crying, you know, oh, you know, but even my mother understands because she came to the show yesterday and she watched us and she knows it comes from, so here I am, I have 22 stitches, my wife just took the stitches out, I had 17, there's 5 in my head, and she took out 12 this morning, and even though I had it and it's very sore, it hurts, yesterday I was going all out and I even bumped my head a couple times on my steel drums, but you know what? I walked into the fire not caring about getting burnt, and I walked away scarless, you know what I'm saying? If I would have walked in going, oh God, I got this big bump on my head, dude, I probably would have killed myself, you know? And if someone dies on stage, oh well, that's just a Slipknot, you know? How can we not? Would you consider us metal at all?
That's what it's about. It's about that connection, that the fact that that kid down front can relate to the fact that I was been pissed for 25 years of my life. That's awesome. And that he can get that out at that show. That's the part of the show that they are.
No. There's no pushing it to the edge. It's all these people. You've settled for imitators. You settle for people that like don't necessarily like give people necessarily what the brain might think. We're sick of that. We have nothing in common with those people. You come and see what it's for real, okay? Step it up.
Destroy it all, even yourself.
Kill everybody, and infect who needs to be infected.
Understand this. We're all a bunch of parasites.
Die for the band.
That's our new thing. Die for the band.
You know, when you buy the CD, you don't see the band. You know what I mean? You buy the CD. We sold a shitload of CDs now, and it's all the music. You listen to the music. You don't see a band playing when you hear the CDs. You know, people love the CD.
There are no characters. I hate that. I hate that more than anything. There is not one freaking character in this band. You know, we're not some glorified makeup artists who come out and, you know, being hi, I'm this guy. It's not like that.
We don't need to be a slave to a possession to have won. You know, it's kind of like the best new band of the year. Well, we are the best new band of the year, and we're going to be the best new band of the year next year and the year after that.
Really? If they want to come up and step out for a flip for a punch in the face right here, we'll see how much we're hiding. Plus, if you want to come on stage, plus, if any band wants to challenge to play one of our songs just like us, then I challenge they do so. Other than that, beat it, geek. I have no love for anybody.
And by the way, see, I'm the clown, right? But is this mask anything without me? See, we make you think that way.
You know, I can't tell a lie, you know, but, you know, some are lucky numbers, some go deeper than that, you know what I'm saying? everybody's up there in age, so, you know, they've had their whole lives to think about it, and when the day finally came, you just fell kind of into it, you know what I'm saying?
So the award itself doesn't really mean anything. The fact that people, like I said, are paying attention and are giving credit where credit is due, that's enough of an award for us. We're going to continue to work very hard at what we do best, and that's create our music. The rest of it can all fuck itself. It's all about the music, our fans, ourselves, and the cultural experience we're trying to create. Step it up and get out of my face. I don't care.
And we still think we suck, don't get us wrong.
Well, I'm talking about like old school, like we rolled through the Midwest and we had a bunch of kids from Des Moines come out, and they totally represent. And you don't fuck around with people from Des Moines. They're twisted. You know, they have problems. I mean, they came out in full gear. I mean, our shows in Des Moines, it looks like a bunch of Slipknot people out in the audience and then us up on the goddamn stage. You know, they wear coveralls, they wear masks to make it home. They take the time to make their own masks at home. That's sick. Whether you're old fans or, you know, new fans, just getting into it. As soon as the music hits you, you're involved. You're part of that. You're part of the chaos that's being created. You know, we jump out. We spit at them. We encourage them to spit back. We get their middle fingers in the air. We encourage the little hate that they have, you know, the big hate that they have. The fucking kids are going to pull them down from the fucking altar. And if that happens to us, I encourage any fucking kid to pull us down from the bullshit that we're fucking standing on. Because I don't want to do anything that's not fucking true to me, true to the fucking other 8 people in this band, and true to everything that fucking kid paid his fucking money to buy our album is about. Fuck it all. Fuck this world. Fuck everything that everything stands for. And that's just the way it is.
My mom always bitches at me about it, but, you know, she knows I'm doing what I want to be doing, so she's very supportive of that.
My mom's happy I'm before I can, like, don't have to bum money off her anymore. I didn't have live in her basement.
My parents, they're totally cool with it, man. They got a lot of questions when some shit goes down, you know, but, you know, for the most part, they're happy, man. Taking over the world.
That would be false for the number 4. True for number 6. Let's just say that the work that I am in and doing revolves around understanding the operation of the mind and the human body.
The look is it's not about the look, it's about the music. You know, actually the music creates the look, you know what I mean? It's like this is like our anti-image, you know, it's not about the hairdo and the cool clothes or anything like that. It's about our music. It's about us going out and slamming and giving our live show. So, you know, it's really not important at all.
You know, a relatively unknown band. This is their first tour. The album came out just 3 weeks ago, and we came out to a packed field, you know, at 11 a.m. You know, people just don't do that. That shows something. That shows that people are actually hearing about it. People are talking about it. People are starting to like, what's going on with these guys? What's up with these guys? We got to see this. We were the talk at Camp Ozfest the other night. People were talking about, God, are you gonna get up? Are you gonna go see them? Or when does Slipknot go on? They go on 11:25. What's going on? It's such a rat race right now, just for people to catch up with what's going on. I know people that have been following us for like 5 shows just because of us. That is insane to me, you know? I mean, you don't find that anymore. You don't find that kind of like loyalty in people.
I have to say I went out to check out Papa Roach, and I felt like they did a hell of a job. It was great. The reason why is because we are starting an army, and our maggots feel safe. This has been told to me. Understand that our maggots feel safe in our attire. They will wash their clothes every day to have to wear Slipknot garb, and again, in the future, you're going to begin to understand what's going to happen. But that's the bottom line. Everybody's like, wear the mask. Why not the mask?
Somehow, I think these kids kind of know how Slipknot is. So we're really looking forward to going over there, you know. And actually, I've always believed when I started the band a long time ago, I used to tell the guys that, you know, rock and roll is a great way to see things. You know, already on this tour, we've been to Washington, D.C. We've been to, we got to go to New York. We have Red, which, like you said, is the cover. We have these black ones. The black ones are the only ones like this with our barcode number down here. We have green ones, dark green, a darker gray, a navy blue, and that's it, you know. So they each have their own set of problems, and they all have their wants, and it's kind of a weird thing that happens because we kind of wake up and, you know, we can never ever pick the color the day before. Makes no difference. Clean all the coveralls because I don't know what we're wearing. The day we wake up, it feels, you know, and we usually, Ozfest, we usually wore red, and, you know, we wore a lot of red on the Ozfest.
Too sunny, it's too bright. Sunlight, first of all, pisses me off.
You'll see it, I guarantee you, I promise you. So what I'd like to say is, you know, is I'm sorry, the one thing is every band, I don't care who it is, wanted to be a part of it. And that makes me feel like there's actually a chance here, that things can happen, and I love it. You know what I mean? Because it started to get a little gloom here where we live, and I'm ready to cash out at any time because I'm only going to get stronger when I check out, bud.
Our stage show is not really it's kind of like we just go out there and we just do what we feel, you know, and sometimes it can get disgusting and other times not. I don't know, you know, we just go out and we give it 150% and just go for it, you know, slam our asses off and try to do the best we can. And, you know, I think some people consider it disgusting on some occasions, and so be it, you know.
Yeah, that's what's beautiful about it, man. This band, you can do whatever you want.
There's a rule, if you lose my mask, you die. So that one's that right there.
You've been too conditioned. I'm here to make you think different. I don't like to talk about my personal life very much because it's none of anybody's freaking business. But I will tell you something. We've been on this is very important. This is where it starts, okay? We've been on the road for a year and a month. We're not the average band. We don't get up there and complain about the heat. We don't take our shirts off because we're hot, okay? My wife is in the hospital right now, and my show tonight's dedicated to her. I've been off for 2 days, and I got on an airplane to come here because I have a responsibility to the wonderful, beautiful boys and girls, the maggots, who allow me to live out this nightmare. And if it wasn't for them, I would be whatever I would be, okay? But they're the most beautiful people in the world.
They're the other half, man.
They are the whole reason. So my wife says, please go and give them what they've given you. Don't be I almost said it, don't be a rock star. Don't be an ego head. Don't think you have the power just because I'm in the hospital to say, you know, I'm going to blow off this show. We're in, and I leave after the show and I go home, and I'm going to give these kids the best show I physically, spiritually, musically can for myself, for my wife, and for them. We are the most insane fans of all. They're the best. And you will start to, that mystery, if you need to question it, will start to unravel itself starting next album. See, right now, they're watching and they're learning. But next album, they might possibly be instructed.
It's like when they're looking for members, it's like, you know, well, this band, you know, broke up, and, you know, dude was a good guitar player or whoever, you know, was a great singer or whatever, so we'll see what they're doing now, you know.
Yeah, we're all,
I mean, you know, we grew up together pretty much, so.
we're all friends, yeah.
Yesterday we wore green. So, you know, but no, what I'm saying is there's 27 shows. The majority of the shows on Ozfest we did wear red. You know, there's no real explanation behind that. You know, why am I wearing black today? I don't know.
The fact that I don't know what it is, I guess we encourage a lot of chaotic activity in a bunch of rebellious adolescents.
Number one is a freaking conspiracy, always with us. And number two, we have this thing called the cloud, okay? The cloud follows us everywhere. It's in this room right now. And it's probably going to have something to do with you because you didn't give me those shoes, so you better watch yourself for the rest of the 24-hour period of this day. But it's like the cloud's been pretty rewarding to us for the last couple of weeks, and we've had such an excellent time. And I think since it was the last show and it was the biggest show, I think the cloud was just reminding us that yes, we are going home for a couple of weeks, and that he still is out there and he is paying attention to our career, and that, you know, we shouldn't take him for granted because we did have a lot of people miss us. And, you know, we don't really look as importance as any one person. We believe anybody who understands Slipknot, or so to speak, gets it, should have been there. And a lot of people didn't have the opportunity to be there. So, dude, you got to come on the bus with us, man. We're like, our bus smells like feet and farts, but that's about it. We're not making a dime. You know, I'm not gonna talk too much about money, you know, because we just don't. But, you know, I mean, all I can tell you, and you can take this the way you want, It's not about money, you know. Maybe it will be later. I don't know.
I love it. The best thing in the world is I love it when like I'll eat salad and I'll vomit salad all up and then I'll like throw it and it'll stick on someone's forehead. And then the most beautiful thing of all is when you jump off the stage, because people hate that. They don't like it.
They don't want to catch you.
When you come to them, they can't deal with that. You know, they pay their money to be behind the barricade. They wish you would stay on stage. But we come down and we touch and we feel and we lick the lettuce off their forehead. Pain, love, hate, all that stuff is just, it's a pure emotion. It's not in between confusion. It can be hate, it can be love, it can be beautiful, it can be disgusting. Regardless, if it's any one of those things, it's the true emotion. Real. It's real.
You don't have to answer to anybody. You don't have to answer to any band members. It's just like whatever you're feeling that night, that day. Fucking do it, man.
Yeah, if it comes down to like, hey, I fucking gotta take a piss and I can't get off stage, I'll piss on you fucking singer. You know what I mean? Or fucking light somebody on fire, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
I'm writing a book this summer. It's not for sale. It's for tomorrow. Everybody who gets it is going to be allowed to write in it because it's for all of us.
I've had 22 stitches throughout the course of the whole Ozfest. All I can tell you is it's only the beginning. And just to shut everybody up in the entire world, that when all 9 of us get on stage, there's something so magical that happens that I can't explain it. You guys can't write about it. You can't explain it in your own words because it's so magical that sometimes even us do take it for granted. And when we get up there, depending on what the vibe of the day is, you know, we never rate things on a certain scale, testosterone or vibe or whatever. It just happens, and when it happens, it's magical. And if things get hurt or people die or things get broke in the band, it's just a Slipknot show. You can't put it into words, and I can never tell you how I feel or why things happen. This is number 6, custom percussion. I'm a freaking clown.
Number 0, I'm the DJ, filth epitome.
Chris, number 3, custom percussion.
Number 8, Corey, singer.
Number 5, Craig, sampling and keyboard.
And we're Slipknot.
I doubt it. I mean, it never has been. I mean, come on, we're in Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm like, let's get another guy in the band. Yeah, let's get 9 guys.
Yeah, if this was about money, we wouldn't have 9 people in the fucking band. We ain't earning shit. We're doing this for the pure love of it, and we're doing this to fucking share it with the rest of the world, you know? I mean, to put a band together for money, you're setting yourself up for failure.
We saw the Columbus River. We've done a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait to go over to Europe, and hopefully the fans really take us in, you know, because I'd like to hang out with them. I'd like to go see some stuff. I'd like to, you know, we're the type of people that if some kid really wanted to have me over for dinner, I'd take him up for it and go eat some homemade spaghetti in Italy, you know?
The most popular, I couldn't tell you, you know. As far as liking the mask, you know, everybody speaks for themselves. I love and hate my mask. You know, I hate putting it on. It's tight and it fucking makes my head hurt.
It came because we have always existed, we exist, and we will always exist, and that's what it is. If you have a dead bird and you know that it's always been here and it's here, and then it dies and you take a whiff of it, you'll realize that it'll always be here. The Tattoo the Earth tour is going to be a revolutionary tour. We're going back to the old way of thinking, general admission, so people can be free to lose their minds, broken bones, whatever. The beautiful thing that I think is happening is that so rarely does a festival revolve around 100% art. One thing I'd like to say to you right now, because it's really unfortunate, I was involved a little bit in hearing about the bands who wanted to play and, you know, all the people that wanted to get involved. And I would like to apologize for anybody who wanted to be a part of it, because I wish everyone who feels the change coming could be a part of it.
The other night he got pig ears, like actual like pig ears, yeah. And he wore them around for a while. I don't know. They took pictures and stuff, but yeah, he's got so much dead stuff in jars. It's pathetic.
But it's, you know, it's something for later. We don't care about that. All we care about is the show. All we care about is working out the shit that we went on stage to fucking work out in the first place.
I don't know. I haven't, you know, it starts on the 15th. And what's really cool is, you know, we are so fortunate and honored to be able to headline it.
But what's cool is we're doing a show in New York. Metallica's going to headline over one show, and we're also talking to other people like STP, Rage, other people to see if they're interested in doing a one-off or whatever because of what is happening with it. So I haven't got the dates for here, but it definitely will be coming here. You know what I mean?
Corey put like the first 5 shows with staples in his head, you know?
Stage in Atlanta, Georgia, and fell headfirst into concrete. Just kept singing, you know? I mean, when you're in it, and it won't let you go. You come off stage later, that's when you feel the pain, you know? I mean, that's the residual shit. All the pain that we're kicking out on stage is nothing, you know, it overlaps the physical pain, you know? We hurt ourselves, we kill ourselves. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's their involvement was preordained, you know? I mean, if it wasn't for them, we'd just be a bunch of psychos up on stage just going nuts on each other, you know? They're part of the show as much as we are, you know? I don't look out in the crowd just to look past everybody. I look at every face, and I'm singing directly to every face that I see.
Well, we're going to sell millions of records, and we are going to be the next biggest thing, but it's not going to change our lives. I'll probably live in Des Moines, Iowa. It's just going to get sicker and sicker and sicker, and I think that's the true trick, right? I mean, a lot of people passed on Slipknot because they were afraid of what Slipknot will do in the future, and that's the very reason why it took so long for us to get where we need it, and that's the very reason why we've all stayed into it, because I look forward to the day when I give you the new alphabet and the new money exchange, and I give you everything, because you're going to follow our rules, and it's going to be a beautiful day. But, you know, as far as money and all that crap goes, I got 3 kids, man, you know. I got other priorities, you know.
There's no pushing it to the edge. It's all these people, you've settled for imitators. You settle for people that like don't necessarily like give people necessarily what their brain might think. We're sick of that. We have nothing in common with those people. You come and see what it's for real, okay? Move, step it up.
Destroy it all, even yourself.
Kill everybody, and infect who needs to be infected.
Understand this. We're all a bunch of parasites.
Die for the band.
That's our new thing. Die for the band.
Love it and hate it, man. You know, I got a bondage shirt on that I have to wear, you know, pretty much all day long. And, but it puts you there, man. You know, I wear it. You know, it doesn't wear me.
The mask and the coveralls, you know, it's kind of like our, I guess, our maybe anti-image. You know, it was our thing about not about our, you know, hairdos and like how many tattoos I have and what kind of cool clothes I'm wearing.
Because you're not being true to anything, and kids can smell bullshit a mile away, and they will call you on it every fucking time. That's what's happening now. All these bullshit fucking rock stars swanking around in their fucking shiny clothes and their fucking bullshit money clips and acting like, you know, they're king shit. I will not cheese that, and I will not fucking allow anybody else in the fucking world to cheese anything I fucking do.
2,000 to 3,000 kids, you know. I mean, it's just crazy. It's amazing, you know. We're just so happy that, you know, that many people actually support this band, you know, they come out. So we'll sit there all day, you know, all day, all night, until every one of those kids gets through and we get to meet them. Because, you know, I mean, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here, you know.
A lot of bands want to point fingers at labels for not being interested. I love every person that ever turned us down, because they turned us down because they knew someone had to be responsible for us, okay? And they couldn't hang, because they don't understand. We are responsible for ourselves. I don't need you to be responsible. I don't need a record label to be responsible. So when they all pass, they're right, because in about 5 years, it's already started, in about 10 years from now, everybody, when we walk by and with our maggots and what we do, everybody, I can't believe it's happening. And they're right.
We got no problems with anybody. We operate on the simplest of forms, and that's respect. You know, if we have respect, you know, then we respect you. If we don't make any decisions without really thinking about them, and we feel we make all the right decisions. Now, if we make a decision that we feel strongly on and it happens to be the wrong decision, we just live with it, because we took our time and really thought it out. So, you know, we're not one of these bands that's going to complain about record labels or this or that. You know, it usually has to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
They're not audience, first of all. They're maggots. They're maggots, because they feed off us.
You have to understand what it's all about. Well, it's about changing the world. It's about changing the industry and the ways people look at it. I'm tired of walking around and seeing everybody being so conditioned. just because I was born with a penis doesn't mean I'm a boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but man, my dreams are of unlike anything you would have ever thought. You know, I want to I want to have acres and acres and acres of tomatoes. That's my idea of riches, man. I want to watch my children grow. You know, I want to manage my kids no matter what they want to do. If they want to be a ballerina or a hockey player, or play the drums. You know, I don't care about driving around in this mucky, smoggy piece of crap town getting whatever. I can get whatever I want from where I'm from, man. I like to be alone. I don't like anybody. I don't like anything. So, money's not really going to do me any good.
It wasn't like a meeting of minds or anything. It just seemed like a natural thing. Everybody was kind of drawn to it, and we just kind of built the band for the way we wanted to hear it. That's why we have the 9 members. The 3 drummers and the DJ and sampler and guitar players and vocalists and stuff. It's just kind of built to where we wanted the sound to be.
Basically, what we've done right now, you have to understand we haven't even started. Most people are so blind and worship false prophets that basically what you see here is so minute what we're doing. It's only to break the ice, so to speak. What is coming is very, very, very big.
It all kind of started way back 95. We had all been in different bands together, in other bands around town and stuff. The bands broke up, all the best musicians. Bam, right here. So now
We're going to be going out with, we're hoping that our friends, Amen, they're on Ross Robinson's imprint, I Am on Roadrunner. It'll be them. Hopefully, we're crossing our fingers because we're really tight with them.
If you sit down and you think about it, it's like if it feels right, we were at that day. It's all bullshit. We'll be just as sick. We'll be just as hateful. And if you smell our coveralls, you can pretty much smell the hate that's fucking coming out of it because it's pretty fucking distinct.
There's shocks all over the place, and we're not, like I said in interviews on the first record, we haven't even touched, on the first record, we didn't even touch on half the stuff that we're able to do. There's so many influences and so many different things that we, want to exercise that, we're getting the chance to do that. We're lucky to have a chance to make a second album, and a lot of those are coming out right now, and it's going to be a very beautiful, sick type of record, and I can't wait to get it out. People are going to freak.
Not necessarily the money thing that bothers us, that, we're very anal retentive about our art, and we don't like to do anything, release anything, or have anything anywhere unless we've given final approval. And sometimes you get these rough mixes and people stealing things and giving it out, and we just don't feel like it's the best representation for the band or any artist for that fact, so it can be really scary.
There's a lot of, at our shows, there's a lot of body fluids and blood. So, I don't know, if you could think of pretty much anything that can come out of the body, it's been at our show. It ends up on us more, yeah. The fans, hey, I don't know, but I don't like it on me.